Oh, Simon. Simon, you come in here first with a freaking RBR. I guess it is a freaking miracle I'm even here. I appreciate it, Simon. I really do appreciate it. That was awesome. It was absolutely awesome. Yeah, I tell you what, man. There was some people that were. It was forecasted they were going to be out of power for 2 weeks. So we kind of got off light, I guess. 3 days? Yikes. It is a whole different world, man. It is a whole different world. Yeah, well, I tell you what, Simon, what the worst part is, as a matter of fact, I need to check on this. I need to check on the fact that that storm that's coming out of Texas is supposed to hit us starting tomorrow. Actually, early in the morning tomorrow, we're supposed to get hit with that storm too. And I do have to check on that. So it could be that this is going to be short-lived. Oh God, yep, they've already issued a freaking winter storm warning 6 hours ago. Matter of fact, here, hold on, I'm going to switch up screens. Oh, for fuck's sake. Yeah, that's kind of unusual, because this is the storm that they're talking about, and that's still a ways away. I wouldn't necessarily say that was going to be hitting us anytime soon, but that's supposed to be it. Yeah, that is a big ass storm, but still, I tell you what, it's not moving huge. I don't seem to understand how they figure we're going to be seeing that by tomorrow. They did say a winter storm warning, not unless it's going to be something like something about this moisture down here. I don't know. According to what this is looking like right here, I tell you what, Simon, that doesn't look like. I don't know what to think about that, to be totally honest. By tomorrow? Maybe the next day, but I don't know about tomorrow. Well, I tell you what, if we're lucky, and I tell you, yeah, I know the boys in Texas and Oklahoma, it looks like all these boys, dude, Arkansas, Tennessee, Kentucky, Indiana, all these folks right here are probably getting the worst of it right now, but man, I tell you what, that doesn't even look like, with the way it's moving, I don't know. Here, let's go in there like this. I don't know what to think about it like that. Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it could be moving, you know what I'm saying? It could be moving more in an easterly direction, but still, by tomorrow? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Just like, even if the cold weather were to, here, I'll tell you what. Let me go over and get to a chat screen. Let's do this. Simon, let me go ahead and run these credits real quick. I'll be right back. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, we got power back. Garage got call in the house. Okay, well, I'll tell you what, I'm not going to show off the map again. But, well, I already clicked out of it. It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, Simon, I'll tell you what, I don't know. I don't know what to think about that because, I mean, you know what I'm saying? Even if the storm was moving at a fair speed, I imagine I could probably do some more meteorological research, find out exactly what's going on, but I find it difficult to believe that. Okay, I'll put it to you this way. They've already got a winter storm warning in effect. That was applied 6 hours ago. All right? But with the distance that we saw on the map earlier, I find it difficult to believe. Okay, I'll put it to you this way. They predict that we're going to start seeing some snow by 1 a.m. Thursday, which is 15 hours. 15 hours from now. I think that's right. Like 15 hours from now. 15 hours. 15 hours. Is the far distance that was. That was only about like, dude, halfway across the country. And even like, you know what I'm saying, later on today, it's only going to be about like maybe 2/3. We're all the way on the freaking East Coast. Not to mention the fact that it was freaking like moving in an upward direction. And it could be, okay, I'll put it to you this way. It could be that our area might see a mix. We might see a mix of, rain, snow, ice, that whole thing. Which, I mean, in the same respect, that's what happened last time. That's what happened Saturday. Is that we had a mix of, we had a mix of rain, snow, and ice. We had snow that came first. Here, hold on. Let me put it on something like this. We had a mix of rain, snow, and ice, and it brought down branches across the freaking power lines. As a matter of fact, it was just really, really kind of strange because they shut the power off. Well, at least the power got cut off well before that happened. I mean, that was the part that was really kind of strange. Is that we started seeing some light precipitation. We got some snow, but I mean, it wasn't anything that was really, really thick or dense. We only had like, shoot, at best, I would say we probably had like 2.5, maybe 3 inches of snow, at least in my area. And they're talking, and then the power went out. And it's like, okay, well, that's pretty bizarre. And then we got the ice. And then, snow had kind of subsided. Then the ice took over. And then, and then here we are. What is this? No! Von Roski, what are you doing, dude? Oh my gosh. Von Legion. Thank you for the raid, brother. Thank you for the raid. Holy cow. Dude, what are you up to? Oh, Angry Butcher. Angry Butcher? Good support. Von, how was your stream? I'm sitting here going through my personal woes. My personal woes of losing power and getting power back, and now we got another storm that's coming in that might knock the power back out. Yikes. Bon, how's it been going? How's it been going, brother? You doing good? Bon Legion Rain. Oh, look, there's Davis. What is going on? Holy cow. And Coffee Black in the house. Hey, Coffee. What's going on? Yeah, Simon already gave me the RBR. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. Oh, yeah. Hope your stream is on. Well, Vaughn, I'll tell you what, I'm probably going to end up switching to freaking just chatting. Because, I don't even know what to think. Like I said, I could probably go back over 3 days worth of no power and how much it sucked. But, you know what I'm saying? It sucked. That's all I can really say. I tell you what, Vaughn, go ahead and get yourself together, brother, man. Thank you for the raid, man. Thank you for bringing your folks over. In case there's anybody brand new here, Garage Guy Carl, Variety Streamer, Dead by Daylight. We're playing currently. Well, we haven't really started playing, but PUBG, which is generally a whole lot of me running around bringing people loot and dying. Although we did pretty good last night playing with Squirtle. It was okay. Plenty of sleep and reading it. Yeah, I know, dude. That's what it seemed like. I will say this. There wasn't, there was some things that did come out of not having power. Now, granted, I have a rather sizable battery backup. This battery backup right here, as a matter of fact, was one that I had found at PAX South 2018. Now, this has the capability, I'm not sure how exactly well this is going to translate. As a matter of fact, I should probably turn over to something like this. It has the capability of having 3 connections, three devices hooked up to it, right? But I only use it for one. I've never used it for any more than one. Well, excuse me, I take that back. When I was trying to do the mobile setup, I had it hooked up to more than one, but it can't power a phone trying to be a Wi-Fi hotspot. Anyhow, it didn't work out. So needless to say, I was kind of using that battery pack right there to keep my phone charged. And I would never fully charge it, and I would never fully let it deplete. So, the phone, that is. Battery backup kind of got the worst of it, but it's okay. It worked out. I actually still had some battery backup left, even when the power got cut back on. Where was I? Wait a minute. What was I talking about? Anyhow. So, I had a chance to, say I was watching videos, but there was a couple things that I did learn along the way. I've got a kerosene heater down over there, and you can cook on it. I found that out, which is really kind of nice because I mean, saying coffee first and foremost, coffee, right? But then it was over and above. I actually got a chance to boil some sausages, so that was good. Now with no power, of course, the food in the refrigerator and freezer is always in danger. Absolutely always in danger. Now, we didn't take the time to actually, take like a cooler or something like that and set it outside because it was freezing temperatures out there. But it is what it is. It was it worked out. We did okay. We did okay. They're doing rolling blackouts here. Been insanely cold. It was negative 25. Holy shit, dude. That's crazy. Angry Butcher, that's crazy. And also, I came up with a game concept. That was the other thing that actually came out of that. I don't know how good it is. I couldn't get anybody else excited except for me. But it's okay. Right? Brass monkey cry. You're exactly right. Ouch. 40 below freaking wind temperature. Are you kidding? That's crazy. Angry, you guys didn't lose power by chance, did you? Okay, and so the last thing. Nice. What's up, hype? What's up, hype? Oh, actually, yeah. That's not bad. That is bizarre. Hype! Good morning. We're sitting there talking about being out of power. Like I said, I should switch over to just chatting because I tell you what, there's just way too much, way too much going on. But like I said, that was kind of the good things. I found out I can cook on a kerosene heater, and I came up with a game concept. And like I said, I couldn't get anybody too hyped about it. Just saying. Lord only knows. So we are back for whatever time we got. Lord knows we might lose power again. You guys came up with a movie concept? Ooh, interesting. Interesting. Definitely gonna have to expand upon that. PogChamp. I think it's kind of funny they're using the dinosaur for the PogChamp. Was it a dirty movie? Is that what it was? Oh, Lord. That would be about right, by the way. I think. I don't know. So I thought I'd kick in. I played some PUBG with Squirtle last night. Squirtle, Magic Martha, and Zach. Zach Browning Outdoors. And I was like, well, you know something? But you can just kind of meme around. You know what I'm saying? Instead of like, saying, come crushing down on the freaking Dead by Daylight people. We could do that to the, I would say crushing down. PUBG is more like just memeing around. Get out there in the middle of the field and dance, see who hits you first. And Mr. Miyagi's fatality, using his chopsticks, really? And then what did he say? He says, anyone who could catch fly with chopsticks can do anything. And then you see Ralph Macchio. I did it. He's like, Pat Morita. Dude, or was it Morito? I can't remember. And Daniel uses a walk or uses wax. That'd be crazy. I got to admit, man, I'm not into it. After being, let's see, I haven't streamed in what, 5 days? It's been 5 days. Yikes. I was actually kind of interested on whether or not the freaking internet remembers who the hell I am. I don't even know. I don't even know. All right, well, I tell you what, let's get into it. Let's take a couple rides around freaking whatever map we're gonna be on, and see if these old fingers still work. Got to admit, I was stiff this morning. My freaking fingers are just like, nope, not feeling it. Here, I'll tell you what, let's go to training mode real quick. Give me a second, I'll be right back. Jesus, is it going to take us forever to freaking get into just training? Rep. Estimated time 22 seconds. Yay. GG. Wax on, life off. Right? Have you seen the movie? Have you seen the Ralph Macchio documentary? It's called Wax On, F Off. If you go over and look that up on YouTube, that's actually pretty funny. And I gotta be honest with you, I should be multitasking right now. When we lost power, I realized I hadn't done laundry in a while. Having to wear the same clothes for a few days? Yikes. Yikes. That was not exactly the best of comfort, as it were. I mean, granted, I try to keep myself fairly, you know, fairly maintained as far as cleanliness goes. That was just that was a little bit rough. I suppose the good part is that we had and we've had this for quite some time. We actually have had the power go off for extended periods. Generally speaking, it's not usually because of, like, you know, snowy winter weather, but like bad storms and stuff like that. So we keep water. We keep gallons of water, like, you know, say in old jugs, old like milk jugs and stuff like that, around the house. So it's not drinking water. It's just straight freaking, like, you know what I'm saying, use it to flush the toilet, or if you need to, like, wash dishes or something, like, well, I'm not even sure about washing dishes, but just so, like, you know what I'm saying, water that you wouldn't drink. I'll say it like that. So you can use it, like, you know, kind of a makeshift shower kind of thing, you know, bathe yourself, that kind of thing. Look, we're in. Oh yeah, I'm gonna adjust. Keep forgetting that the freaking F button is SLR. That's interesting. Great. All right, let's get some accessories. We're just gonna meme around. Screw it. Accessories. Good old faithful. Time scope. Oh, I was using a lot of that. Matter of fact, here, let's go ahead and put up. Oh my lord. Frame counter, see if that works. Beam around, fingers warm up. It'd be nice if you could freaking throw that scooter in the back of the car. Hey, what are you guys up to? How's everybody's day going? By the way, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be self-centered. Oh, snap. No! What is this? Matthias! Matthias! Thank you for that resub, dude. Holy cow. Crash test WK Carl. Yep. 20 months. 20 months. Dude, that is insane. That is insane. Matthias, thank you very much. You guys know what the dealio is. Come on. Anybody want to throw some FES up in there? You guys probably went straight to lurk mode, didn't you? Didn't ya? Matthias, thank you very much. Hey, Matthias, speaking of which... Oh, what a dick. There we go. Or number one. Yahoo! Someone with the shroud jacket on. Nice, nice. And no bloody room. Oh no, Simon, you get the worst of it. Wow, man. I'll tell you what, Matthias. As though nobody's celebrating. Maybe everybody just like decided not to participate today. There you go, man. There's some FES for you. There's some FES up in chat for you. Matthias, I appreciate it. I really, really do appreciate it. Maybe I need to get a little bit more enthusiastic. It's been a whole lot of bad news in the past few days with the freaking upcoming storm and losing power, getting power back, and what have you. But I tell you what, man, freaking thank you. Freaking thank you. I appreciate it. Simon, thank you. Thank you for showing the love and appreciation. Now we're talking. Little bit of interaction going on there. Huh. Huh. Maybe I have been off the freaking internet too long. Wow, they increased the acceleration on this thing for sure. Chroma cam, huh? Oh, no, that's way too much. Wow, they really increased the acceleration on this thing. This thing used to be, like, slow as everything. Oh, this is gonna be tight. No, stop. Woo! Here we go. Oh, yeah, good call. I'll tell you what, Simon, you can set up a nerd shelf. I'm sure you got a bunch of knickknacks and stuff like that. I'm a poet. Knickknacks, stuff like that. Is this cuz? Swish and flick. No. Player knows Battlegrounds. Swish and flick, what are you up to? How are you doing, by the way? How is everybody doing, by the way? Guess I'm not my normal self. We just got power back. Actually, we just got power back, was it day before yesterday? Yesterday was filled with just like trying to get things back together and in order. So I do apologize for not being there. Having some fun killer games? Nice. Boy, good for you. Good for you. Tell you what, Swish, good to see you. Good to see you. Swish, I'm not exactly sure what part of the country you're in, but you're not getting hit too hard with any winter weather, are you? You know something? It is cleared up. Holy cow. Woman, that is some serious business typing you got going on there. No! Oh, we had it! Oh, yeah, there's no recovering from that. Yeah, good luck with that. There's no recovering. Manitoba? Oh, so you are above the United States. Wow. Is that warm? It was for the first half? Yeah. We've actually been the same thing. Same thing. It has been unusually warm. And it was predicted. It was predicted that this winter was actually going to be fairly mild. But last Saturday we actually lost power until frickin' Monday. Finally got power back Monday afternoon, and Tuesday was filled with like, well, going to go buy some more food and kind of getting things back together. And it looks like we're going to be getting another really, really bad freaking winter storm overnight. Like, you know what I'm saying, Wednesday into Thursday. So, I'll be kind of like going over my personal woes of, you know what I'm saying, here, have some power, and then we're going to take it back away. Or, I don't know. I'm not completely certain on how this is going to play out, but yeah, especially for the internet. Like I said, I was genuinely concerned on whether or not anybody would remember even who I was. Well, we didn't really get the worst of it. All right, let me see here. Let me go back up and read that switch. Holy cow. Damn it, I can't believe that, man. We almost made it back up. We're not gonna make this. Nope. Not with the frickin'. Oh no! No! Wait a minute, isn't there some way you can actually do a flip? Oh yeah? Give it a month. Say you can't forget about me, huh? Oh, okay. Give it a month. They'd be like, who? What? What is that? What is that? All right, let's see. You get him right by the hook. Let him wiggle out. Motion to the door. I guess he wanted the hatch because he walked towards it. So I downed him before he got to the hatch and let him crawl all the way to the hatch. And then closed it in his face? Ouch! Then when he opened the gate, I downed him again and made him crawl out. Yeah, there you go. Have you ever done the slug race? Where you get all four of them? Get all four of them to freaking line up at the door and then you swing and then they all start crawling? There's always one jackwagon in there that's got freaking unbreakable and jumps up and starts running. That's always good times. Every once in a while you get them so that they understand, but it's cool. Texas Speed 1, right. Yeah. Texas is getting the worst of it right now. Yeah. You haven't seen that? Oh my gosh. That is so... It's really funny. It's really funny. I'm not sure if they still have the walking bug for console, man, but the walking bug is just hysterical. Or, well, actually, it's more just the animation. Partial animation where they just do the little... the feet. Oh my gosh, that's so funny. Right now I'm just moving around. This is training. It's not really a game. Plus I probably needed at least one more cup of coffee. Oh no! Oh, rip! Man, I am piling them up. This sucks. I can get all of these vehicles. I can get all of them up on top of here. And I got a couple of them. I usually park them right there at the edge because it's like a used car lot. They get like a used car lot. See, look. You can get them all up on top there. Park them. Make it look like a used car lot. Pretty fun. Look. Hello. Doesn't look like that's gonna happen today. I mean, we still got 20 minutes, but whatever. You don't think you do that anymore? Oh, rip. Oh, look, there's the mini bike. Kind of nice. You just got to get the speed just right. You get the speed just right, you can put them all up there. Oh, look at the license plate. Watch the license plate move. That's weird. They really put a lot of effort into the details. Really kind of nice. Yahoo! Oh no! Oh! Rip. You can sit up here and do the advertisement. Advertise. You tell people don't like it. Have you played since the bug date? Sorry, the update? Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I played. I've played. I think I've actually streamed it. Matter of fact, here, hold on. Down there taking shots at me. Down there taking shots like he's got something to do. What is this? Real ghost. Real ghost. Thank you for the follow. That's pretty funny. Look. Where is he? He's down there somewhere. There he is. Can't even tell if I'm hitting him. Can't walk on this. Oh boy. Oh! So real ghost, man. Thank you, Extreme. Giving you a shout out. Oh, wow. You in a game with him? Nice. Nice. We were actually supposed to play together on some freaking Warzone, and I tell you what, I lost power the day we were supposed to do it. That was on Saturday. I guess I should have reached out and freaking said something to him. I probably should call, send him a message or something. I can send him something in Discord here in a little bit. But yeah, Switch and Flick, to answer your question, freaking yeah, I've played. I've played since the update, obviously. But, really? Extreme, huh? That's pretty wild. That's pretty wild. But thank you for the follow. Tell them I appreciate the shout out too. If you don't mind. Don't mind. Oh, look. 13 Sword. What's up, man? You still at this guild? Do you recognize the name? You know something? I got to admit, the name does stick out. 13 Sword. But I got to admit, I can't be 100% confident. I can't be 100% confident. The name does stick out. And at this game, now I just kind of put it in because I'm memeing, dude. I'm totally memeing. I'm not really, I mean, you know what I'm saying? It's not really a serious play or anything like that. I'm just kind of, just chilling out. Since YouTube Live? Holy shit. Okay, that would kind of explain a lot. Like I said, the name is pretty unique. So, I mean, I do recognize the fact that 13 Sword is very unique. Of course, if I remember correctly, you didn't have the on the front of it, right? Is it the same as it was on YouTube? Like exactly the same? Ah. Yeah. Good catch. Yeah. Like I said, unique names will definitely stick out. They will definitely stick out. I can't say 100% that I'll remember everybody, but I mean, you know, something like that. Yeah, absolutely. It has been a ton of time. Yeah, no doubt. Years, dude. Years. If it was last time you caught me was on freaking YouTube, it's been, shoot, I've been on here 2.5 years at least. Maybe closer to 3 now. It has definitely been a long time. No doubt. I mean, okay. I was just, I was kind of regaling the crowd, regaling the chat with freaking my woes of losing power on Saturday. Especially since, Real Ghost. Real Ghost freaking, like, came in and followed because of, Extreme. Which is, like, AKA... Gosh, I can't even remember what his name was on YouTube, to be totally honest. I mean, I know who he is. Matter of fact, I know the family. Somewhat. I can't say I know him personally. You know what I'm saying? Internet, that kind of thing. But MJFC, Extreme, and there was somebody else that was actually part of the family too, and I can't remember. I don't think it was Blue. I can't remember. Mr. C? No, not Mr. C. I can't remember. Anyhow, yeah. 3rd anniversary on Twitch. Really? You're modding 4 channels? Coffee Black. Yeah, he's still here. He's a moderator too. Oh, 13 Sword. Talking about Coffee Black. Coffee, are you in here? Speak up, man. They're talking about you. He's probably gaming. So, it is what it is. Oh no! What? Inactivity? It was training. Frick. This game. There's Extreme right there. Extreme, I got power back on freaking yesterday, dude. I was freaking lost power on Saturday. Otherwise, I'd have sent you a note. I'm glad you're here. I'm glad you're here, dude. Because I feel bad, man. We had plans. We actually did have plans to play some Warzone. I didn't get a chance to send you a note yesterday, and I apologize about that. I was just trying to get stuff, you know what I'm saying, done around here. Went shopping, that kind of thing. Like, you know, getting set up for our next power loss, which should be coming. Well, I don't think the power might... I'm not sure if the power's going out or not. We're planning for it. Seems though we got like a ice, snow, rain mix Friday into Saturday that knocked out the power, supposedly. Even though it didn't seem like it was that bad. It wasn't bad enough to knock the power out. I don't know. Anyhow. Finally got power back on. And now, like a day or 2 later, we're about ready to get hit with another storm. And I'm just memeing around, to be totally honest. So I probably should have taken my responsibility. It's one of the reasons why I need a secretary. Not want. Need. Absolutely need a secretary. Somebody that can take care of, like, you know, make me look respectable. God only knows. I'm not doing it for myself. But I do apologize. I do apologize for not being in contact and letting you know. I mean, especially yesterday. Because it happened so quickly. I mean, like 1 minute, and this is the part that killed me, is that 1 minute we were in the middle of the afternoon. It didn't seem like the weather was that bad. And the power just went, bam, gone. And I'm like, oh, fuck. And so, okay. Now, granted, I just found on Monday, I actually just found my Discord password for mobile. I don't know why I didn't have it, but anyhow. He just say I got on and there was a couple of messages. One from Simon, Barmy Games. And he was checking on me. He was wondering why I hadn't been on and stuff like that, which was just like absolutely the most sincere and freaking heartfelt thing I could ever, like, you know what I'm saying, tune into. That was really, really amazing. And I do appreciate it. I really, really appreciate it. Look at old Matty J. Speaking of, with Extreme, are you still gaming? Are you still streaming? God dang it. Man, What in the world is going on? What are you telling all your people to come over here? Telling all your people to come over and say, go over there and say hello to him, man. Go over and say hello. He's kind of a goober, man. Kind of a goober. We got to keep his spirits high because he lost power and now he's going to be losing it again. Oh, my. Look. I don't see you in the list. Did you end your stream? Have mercy. But I do appreciate it. And Maddie, welcome. Welcome. Brings back some good memories, yeah. Maddie, I think I've got like close to like 3,500 hours in this game. Still terrible. I still suck. But I played the shit out of it. Is that what it was? Really extreme? Did I hit it on the head? Rep. These poor people. How you do that to them, man? Are you right, Simon? Exactly. And Simon's been around for long enough to know the trials and tribulations and of cutting your teeth of being an online streamer for any length of time. There's always that group that really just loves to test the limits and find your breaking point, find a soft spot and grind it in. I was like, oh, would you like some salt with that, sir? That kind of thing. Whatever. But it's true. I do appreciate it, though. Oh, see, here we go. Yeah, tech is possessed. Yeah, exactly. I've had those. I've had those issues. 13 Sword. You probably remember freaking YouTube days when I was first getting set up. It was an uphill battle to keep, things going like haywire and wonky and trying to work together and making it look like you know what you're doing at the same time. Rip. As a matter of fact, Extreme, do you remember 13 Sword from freaking like over on YouTube? Y'all both are freaking streaming over there. Yeah. Extreme, you know what time it is. I know you do. I love the people that come in, especially now. I think it's really kind of funny when people come in and start talking about, like, old people doing stuff and this, that, and the other. As a matter of fact, I've got a freaking Extreme. Hit the OK Boomer. Hit the OK Boomer. I made a freaking emote. I was like, you guys going to rattle my cage about freaking how old I am? I was like, all right, take this, motherfuckers. Here it is. I've got a freaking emote. Boom. There it is right there. There's Coffee Black. There it is. No, I don't, to be honest. What are you talking about? You don't ever get anybody coming and harassing about the age. Shit. Practically a daily occurrence for me. That's why I got the OK Boomer. First of all, it gives the subscriber something, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of stabby from the cheap seats. You know what I'm saying? Wait a minute, they got the skirt on too. Pale white legs though, pasty whites. Oh shit, mine are too. Yikes. I gotta get me some sunlight and some vitamin C. You know what that means? He's just staying right in front of me the entire time. And then you do the... Oh, I can't do it here. He wants to troll? He wants to troll? Here, troll this. And look, they freaking pulled out. Oh no, I thought for sure. You want to troll? You want to troll? You still want to troll? You want to troll? Huh? Don't forget to troll. That's toxic as shit, isn't it? That's pretty funny. A friendly needle between screens? Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I kind of embraced it. I kind of embraced it. You know what I'm saying? You can't, it's not necessarily you can't beat them, join them kind of thing, but. You're like, now he's gonna be a dick. I'm gonna be a dick to you. There you go. How's your experience, buddy? How's your experience? If you really want to egg them on, let's go. The Molotov cocktails. What is this? Oh, yeah. 13th. Hey, thanks for popping by and saying hello. I appreciate it, man. Good to see you again. You've been over here for freaking 3 years. That's amazing. That's freaking amazing. Oh, yeah. That's a given. Angry Butcher, that's a given. That's an absolute given. There you go. Let's go ahead and rattle their cage a little bit. You guys ready? Get back down here. Here, take that. Want one? I got a couple extra. Figure maybe you'd enjoy this. Yeah, let's go back down and find Troll Boy. Let's find him. So you have an arrow in your neck, right? I think I got a couple of them. Take a look. Coming up through the head. Let's see if we can go find. Let's go find Troll Boy. Wonder Boy. What is the secret to your power? Hello, motherfucker. Ta-da. Boom. Boom. There you go, Troll Boy. What you think about that? There you go. Take that. Always good times. Freaking lay into him. Rolling. Notice everybody seems to be leaving me alone all of a sudden. Kind of strange. Would they do that? They don't like the freaking Molotovs. He's riding right through it. He's like, screw it. Oh, I'm out of mollies. Molotov. Oh, the trolling. I know I'm going to die. I know I am. Absolutely. Good luck, have fun. Thank you very much. 13 Sword, it's good to see you again, man. It's been a minute. Like literally, if he's saying freaking, I guess it probably has been like 3 years. Holy cow, that's insanity. That is insanity, dude. That is a long, long freaking time. As a matter of fact, 13 Sword, I guess I ought to freaking say, how did you find me? I mean, if it's been 3 freaking years, damn, man. I'm gonna have to send him a DM, find out. That would be interesting to find out. I mean, like, okay, you know, after a certain point in time, it's like, what? Doesn't make a lot of sense. Be interesting to find out. Wait a minute. Oh, that's right. We got booted last time. I was like, man, how come we don't have how come we don't have a weapon? Always good times. Here you go. Take that. Did he figure out where it came from? Look at him turning it back around like, hey man, who's got the frickin' Polytops? That's good times. Can't seem to figure out where it is. That's good times. It's so trolling. And wonderful way. It's like, there he is! Take that! You're dirty. Just gonna sit here and watch the world burn. 2 for 1. Ooh, I love it. Boom. Got him. Rip. I imagine at some point in time we probably should play some games, but I gotta tell you what, I'm just happy to be here. I'm absolutely happy to be here. I'm glad that you guys are stopping through and saying hi and hanging out. Like I said, man, 3 days. It actually seemed like it was longer than that. It seemed like it was, I don't know, like a month. It was, well, okay, that's kind of like stretching it. I tell you, I did pick up some, I picked up some sushi yesterday, as a matter of fact. I wouldn't necessarily say in celebration so much as the fact that I could. And, we might just have to have ourselves something to eat early in the morning here, too. It's already 11 o'clock where I'm at. So, I tell you what, it's great. Let's go ahead and leave the training here. Let's go ahead and jump into, like, an actual game. We'll just kind of meme around, y'all. I don't think necessarily there's going to be any serious gameplay. If I get to kill some people, I get to kill some people. If not, whatever, man. I'm not even really worried about it. So first person freaking one-man squad? That actually would be pretty funny. You know something? That actually would be pretty funny. Let's do that. Let's go in as one-man squad. I remember when I first started playing this game, I got so frustrated with the fact that my skill level was just like completely god-awful. And I mean, you know, that was back in the days when freaking like Ninja was still playing PUBG. That, I tried, what did I try to do? It was before they actually discerned between third person and first person. Like literally, everything was third person, except for you could switch to first person. It was considered to be like, you know, super, super difficult.
So I went in as a one-man squad, first person perspective in a third-person world. Oh my God, did I get my ass handed to me or what? It was crazy. It was absolutely insanity. But good times, you know what I'm saying? Something that I hadn't seen anybody do just yet. In eventuality, a lot of people kind of like, you know what I'm saying? I would say they followed me, but they obviously figured it out, for sure. I gotta step away for just a second, y'all. Be right back. You guys hang tight. First person is the best person. I agree. Angry Butcher, there's one thing. Okay, now don't get me wrong. There is a skill set that you have playing third person as well. Um, it does make the game a whole lot easier. I will say that. And that's one of the reasons why the pros only play in first person. You don't ever see a freaking... I have yet to see a pro tournament, that is third person. So, I kind of adopted it. I do like it. It takes away that third person peak freaking advantage. It kind of levels the playing field pretty much. I mean, you still have to, you know, negotiate behind freaking obstacles and what have you to avoid people. Gotcha. So it is what it is. Go watch this. Look at that hair, man. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. There you go. There's an eye on you. Yay! Yeah, so good times. Look, he's put his hand up. Wiggle, wiggle. Right at the feet. Look, he's in it. Don't be sticking your butt at me. This guy. Boom, take that in the head. Oh, rip. Good times, man. Good times. I've been okay. As a matter of fact, Extreme, some of the, I can't say the good things that come out of it, but something I did learn is that you can cook on a kerosene heater. You can actually cook on a kerosene heater, that's actually nice. Drinking hot coffee after a couple days of no coffee. That was well worth it, brother. That was well worth it. Yeah, that was nice. Found that out. Came up with a game concept. I haven't gotten... Run, bitch, thank you, Coffee. Run. Thank you, Coffee. It's inevitable. Seeing as though I'm going to be memeing. But I came up with a game concept I'm still trying to figure out some of the finer details. I probably could give off. I probably could like give some broad strokes, but to be totally honest, I don't really want to give too much away because I'm actually thinking about going to a game studio, or excuse me, approaching a game studio about like say the concept, the viability, and it's something that I got to admit I haven't done a whole lot of research on, so I'm not completely certain on whether or not it's something that's been done before. But let's just say that I haven't seen it before, and I think it would be something that would be well worth investigating. We'll say that worth investigating. I can't necessarily say that it's going to change the world or anything like that, but that action. Ah, there we go. Storage, always important. Oh. In the quick draw. Come on. Get up. Let's go. Good action. Good. Anything good? Nope. Empty that out. All right. See what we got to work with, y'all. Hey, open. Yikes. Nothing there. Ah, there we go. Ah, there we go. That. Definitely not pro level. Funny part is if we make some noise, they actually still have bots. Wait a minute. Are we just in here? What? There's more buildings. I guess not. Alright, let's take a look and see where we need to be. Oops. Naturally, I'm going the wrong direction. Rip. Nothing unusual there. Actually, we could probably get some of these outlying buildings. So we're wicked far away from the action. What's this? Oh, you never know if you don't try? Yeah. Extreme, after about 3,500 hours in this game, you get the general impression that maybe there's other things that you can be doing. Flash Hider probably would have been a better option, actually. With the same amount of recoil, call it. What is it when you lose recoil? So the recoil loss. I guess I could say it like that because I don't know what the right word is. Flash hider would probably work better. Keeps from being able to see the report. I mean the muzzle flash. Oh yeah. And in extreme, I've tried everything. I've gone through freaking. As a matter of fact, Battlefield 5 has a decent training grounds. I've also gone through training in this game to try to dial in, like, what I'm saying, mouse sensitivity, freaking movement, all of that, and with no real luck. I will say that the training, I don't believe is exactly accurate to the game itself. I think that they have somewhat different settings. as far as like bullet drop, recoil. It's not 100%. I mean, excuse me, it's not completely different, but yeah, definitely noticeable. I mean, it's fun to play around with, but. Let's do this. Let's stay low. Look, I'm actually, see, this is the worst part. I played this game so much that I just go back into regular mode. I keep forgetting I'm a one-man squad. We're in one-man squads right now. So if I see one person, more than likely there's going to be about 3 more with them. You think? Think they're close enough for us to see them? Is that somebody on top? Here I am sticking my coconut in between 2 full squads as a solo player. Is that balls? Or is that just freaking like nutty? Yeah, I'm kind of figuring they're going to be right next to the freaking bridge. But you never can tell if it's going to be, you know, say if it's bots. Or if it's actual players. Not to mention I'm not exactly wearing the white wardrobe to stay camouflaged. Got like all white and the freaking dinosaur head on. Python, thank you for the host, brother. Good to see you, man. Rip, Manscaper. I don't even think I got a hit on him. Yeah, I might have. Got one little hit on him. Yeah. Extreme, as far as that goes, man. Like I said, I'm not even playing serious. I more wanted to see y'all, to be totally honest. That's really the only reason I'm here. I should be doing laundry. Knowing that we got another winter storm that's going to be rolling up on us, I should be doing laundry. That's what I should be doing. And maybe I'll try to, maybe I will try to, like, you know what I'm saying, back off and freaking multitask and stuff like that. Oh, speaking of which, here, hold on a second. Wait. I'm going to grab myself some more coffee, y'all. Let me go ahead and do that. I'm going to keep it fairly simple. I'm not going to run any ads or anything like that. I'm just going to go ahead and, I'm going to put on the break video. You guys, hang tight. It ain't going to be but, like, maybe, like, 2.5 minutes. Hang tight. Enjoy. BRB. And we'll leave you with, Frida. Yeah, no to laundry, right? And it has. Python has been freaking, dude, since the 12th. Okay. Since the 12th. The 12th was my last day of streaming. All right, hang tight. Mossad. You love that, don't you? Hitman. Lane's not coming to join, man. Did you want to jump in? I'm waiting for height. Tell me you got this game. Lane says she's watching the movie and I'm on the background. There's Python. Python. What's going on, dude? Oh. Need to kill the shark? Okay. Head knock, I'm with you. Check. You're stealing stuff? You can't steal stuff, dude. Holy shit. Where'd he go? How come you can't throw it? Hey, Doc. What's this, Python? Thank you for the host. Hey, Doc, I'm going to sleep. I'm going to sleep. Wake back up and freaking like eat some potatoes. Go at it. I'm doing okay. Not bad. Python still a pain in the ass. This game. Gotta deal with freaking like hunger. Oh. That freaking I got potatoes. Matter of fact, let's cook them all. Screw it. I'm not sure. Do we need potatoes to actually like grow stuff in? I mean, is that what the dealio is? Some of that shark meat. Shark? Look at he's just throwing stuff out. He's like, you don't. There we go. There we go. Hopefully that wasn't too. That wasn't too crazy. On Twitch, so I couldn't? What? You saying Twitch didn't load up? Still be there tomorrow? Yeah, but I'm not exactly sure if power will be. That's what I'm saying, Simon. That's the only thing about it. One of the saving graces was that my brother had the foresight to do dishes. So we got dishes out of the way the last time we lost power. And I should get laundry done. So I'm not exactly sure if I should be on or not. To begin with. Oh, look. A big old mop head. Got the same old mop head. And that's perfectly fine. The Python host, raid, I can dig it. It's all good. Mm-hmm. But it's got their PUBG fashion on. Nice, nice. GG. I love how they got the clown nose. Oh, did she take the clown nose off? I thought she had one on. Dude. All right, let's play. Let's go. Oh, look. Hey, ho. Look, they got it coordinated. You think they're on the same team? They got to be on the same team. How am I doing? How are you, Dark? Are you calling me Dork? You meant to say Carl. Calling me Dark? What? Is my camera dark? You meant to say Carl. Autocorrect? My name autocorrects to Dark? What? Rep. Yikes. Not exactly sure if that's a good thing or not. Oh well. Imagine if that's the way autocorrect sees it, then well, you know, I can't argue with that. I didn't write the program. I don't know what the dealio is. Hello? There we go. Truck! Go! Bet I probably should have grabbed a gun just to have a gun, right? Seems though we had some people landed somewhat close. Ollie. Yeah, we got a backpack. What am I? Flashbang. All right. They've given us 5.56. I wasn't going to pick it up, but they don't have a weapon that goes along with it. That's a bot. Rip. Well, now. Thing. Worst part is now that we shot one, there's going to be a bunch of them show up. Uh-huh. There we go. Take the extended. Thank you. We missing. $7.62. Could be a change of weapons coming up. Oh, look. All right, what did we miss? What did we miss? I think we got all of these. Get out of here. Oh, which way we got to go? All right. Frickin' Rector with the Vector. Matthias! Auto defect. Almost. Yeah. Almost a week. Oh. Yeah, almost. That's got to be a bot. You can tell by the shooting patterns. I said, plane is a freaking solo squad. Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Hello? Wait a minute. Where'd he go? Where's his box? Oh, no, look. Oh, there it is. Laser. Really? Take all of that. Got the same loadout. Got to be a bot. No vest. Like I said, I'm not the most camouflaged freaking individual either. Ah. I'm gonna get myself killed by chasing frickin' bots. Uh-oh. You know, the part that sucks. Where did he go? When you got this crazy backpack on, you don't take the damage, at least for a little while. And there you go. Dogwood PSU. GG. I knew it. I knew it. Here, let's spectate him. Let's see if it's the same guy. That's a full team. Dead. I know. Yeah. Die faster? What do you mean? Oh, you mean as opposed to Warzone? Yeah, probably. Question is, where's the rest of his team? Level 390? Nice. There's the new car. New vehicle. You know, dogged out his boy and everything. Left him behind. Rip. What you got to do, brother? Dead. I know. Absolutely. No question about it. Not car 98. Not with a K, with a C. New vehicle. I'll say the new vehicle. That's the new vehicle. I'll tell you what. Let's go back in solos. Let's just try solos. Screw it. Let's go. Yeah, exactly. And that's why I call it a vehicle. I'll usually, as a matter of fact, I'll usually either say like a 4-seater, a 3-seater, or a 2-seater. Because, I mean, you know, the vehicle itself really doesn't matter. It's just how many people you can hold. Aaron Gale. Home sweet home. You guys remember when it was just this map? There was no other map besides this one? Everybody loved the game, but I tell you what, you played this over and over and over and over and over and over again. It's like, oh, dear God, please help me, Jesus. Yep, been there, done that. Been there, done that. Got some screenshots. Yeah. Yeah, myself personally, Angry Butcher, I try to discern. I'll say car for the gun, but I'll say vehicle. Or I'll say, you know, say whether it's a 4-seater or whatever. That does get confusing. Car 98. Yeah. Yep, it is. Like you couldn't see that coming. Couldn't see that coming a mile away. Wow. Straight down the middle. Nice. Not bad, man. 150 frames. Not bad. Oh no, the Forgotten City. Which one is this? Is this Zark? No, it's not Zarky. Is it? Yep, Zarky. The Forgotten City of Zarky. Oh, yeah, well, Extreme, I tell you what, I was using the Vector. Vector does pretty good with, ripping people to shreds. Okay. Is that a bot? Probably not, seeing as though they freaking coming out this far. I probably should turn off. Look, he turned off too. No! Maybe he thinks I'm stream sniping him. Could be. You never can tell. Could be another one of our fabulous YouTube, Facebook, or Twitch streamers. Ooh, a VSS? Really? Where's height? Oh, M24. Oops. God dang it. Huh. Ouch. Actually, to tell you the truth, I'm going to go ahead and let it go. I'm going to let it go. Yes. Look, Twitch TV. Logical Drew. Oh, look. Cheek pad. We could use that. If I find a freaking scope, I think I'm going to go back and grab it. Matter of fact, if we find some sights, I'm probably going to go get back and get the M24. A single shot freaking gun. A single shot freaking rifle. In solos. Shit. Say what, we're gonna have to make some hard choices. Alright, let's do it. Much as I hate to do it with freaking like no sights. This is the better weapon choice for sure. What is this? Josh action! Josh! What is up, dude? Josh, what are you doing, man? What is this saying? 4 months, yeah. Great times. Thank you very much. 4 months. Shit, Josh, you've been around longer than that. Happened to Josh, and thank you very much for that resub. There you go. Get those FES up in chat. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Josh, what are you up to, man? You working and lurking? Pretty much of everybody. See what the hell I'm doing. Matter of fact, what we ought to do is go ahead and get rid of half of these. We're not going to need it for a freaking faulty. Ooh. Well, I will take that, though. Hells to the yeah. Get those FES up in there. For a meeting, right. In a minute, right. No, absolutely. Shoot, Josh, you know what the list is? Friends and family first, IRL second, garage guy Carl third. I got no problem being number 3 on that list, brother. Take care of your business. You're damn good and well where it's important. Trying to hear that. Part that gets me is when some people start apologizing. I'm like, no. Ain't even got to go that far. You don't even have to go that far. Which, where do we have to be and when do we have to be there? We all know what the dealio is. Not a single person up in here that doesn't have another life besides freaking Twitch TV and streaming and all that craziness. Like, we didn't even catch this house. I don't even think we're going to get a chance to catch any place else. We got to find a vehicle, I'm sure. Not even a freaking red dot. That's the part that's killing me the most. I thought for sure I'd at least have a sight. All right, let's see if we can find a vehicle real quick. Where do we have to be? Wow. A million miles from here. Oh, we're probably screwed anyway. Come on. Oh my gosh, finally! You're kidding me, right? Hey, mate. All for 10 days? GG. Yeah, absolutely, y'all. So if you are brand new here, let me tell you, that is the list. That is the absolute list. I'm a firm believer. Take care of your business. Try to take care of your business. Now, I got to admit, I'm probably not the most, shining beacon of responsibility. When it comes to, getting in touch with people, letting them know what the dealio is. It is what it is. Old people. I could go ahead and put that in there. But I would never have a problem with people taking care of their business. Never. Any one of the streamers out there that say, what, you leaving? You can't stick around for longer, blah, blah, and this, that, and the other, and then, to the point where you find yourself, behind in real life? Oh, hell no. I can't even do it. I would never ask anybody to take away from their, important, absolute important things, or at least what you would consider to be more important. Go for it. Absolutely. Absolutely. Anybody that would tell you differently, I tell you what, they ain't doing nothing but selling. Come on. Come on. I'm about ready to say, yeah, don't do this to me now. They ain't doing nothing but selling. Oh no! Hello. Oh shit, I should have turned there, shouldn't I have? No. Turn here. Oh wow. Less than half a tank of gas. I should have filled up before we left. How come y'all didn't remind me? Where is he shooting at? I saw some of the red out there. I don't know if that was a crate or not. Oh, come on, car. Come on, car. Let's go, Dacia. We memeing anyway. I guess it doesn't really matter. We could probably stop and start blasting on people, but I'm not going to. There's another vehicle right there. Hello. Well, I suppose the good news is that we made the circle. Bad news is we ran outside of Pachinki. Yep, there it is. Come on, boys. Get your shots on, man. I ain't nothing but a moving target anyway. Yahoo! Right to the rock. Nice. That kind of impact would have probably killed the average man, but I am not an average man. Yeah, doing backflips? Yeah. We need Dave back in here. You guys remember freaking Dave None Your Business? He was all about the freaking find a motorcycle and do all kinds of stunts and what have you. Dude, we ought to find ourselves on top of a freaking mountain and start gatekeeping. Hello. Oh, look, there's another vehicle, look! Let's go over and say hello. I got your pizza. We're going for delivery. Look. You think they think that I am their other teammates? I bet there are other teammates in that vehicle up there. And I'm just freaking driving past them in the same color car. They sell more than one. We could very well have the same vehicle. Here he is. Oh no, that's the other guy. I'm memeing. I'm memeing over here. Can't you see I'm memeing? Where'd they go? Hello. Not exactly sure what stunts you can do with these vehicles. That's what we need to investigate. What am I doing? Yahoo! That wasn't good. That was nothing. Oh, look. Yahoo! Aw. I wonder if we could have gotten on top of the roof. Rip. Two-time scope. Hello. Two-time scope. Or better. Ooh, M249. Not bad, not bad. Level 3. I'll take... Hello. Can I get the vest, please? Thank you. And we finally got ourselves a second sight. Rep 249. That doesn't sound like a bad freaking deal. Maybe we'll go all 5.56. As though we got nothing but a freaking nothing but a holographic for one of the most powerful guns in the freaking game. Okay. I can go with that. Screw it. Wait a minute. See how much of that we can keep. Rip. Oh, I was gonna say, I didn't know you could freaking reload and pick up stuff at the same time. Apparently, you can't. Oh, what is this? Whoa. You mean so we can lurk it? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And you're saying the fuel consumption is a little bit better? Need that dead by daylight command? You're gonna crash dive Oh, you talking about RBR? Wait a minute. Don't want to get sued. Sorry, ECD? You mean RBR? What? Like, sure. I'm sure I'm missing something. I should know what you're talking about.
You gonna die!
There it is.
Run, bitch! Run!
Josh knows. That's the one I'm thinking of. It might not be the same one that Simon's talking about. You might be thinking about dinner. How are we doing? We got 2 freaking first days. That should be fine. Meme it up. I should find a freaking dude. I haven't found the I mean, I've seen the what are the gliders? I've seen the gliders before, but I don't think I've ever flown one. Look, SLR, really? What is this? SKS? These guys are pulling at the heartstrings. These guys are pulling at the heartstrings. They know that that's my shtick. My shticks. Yeah, Dead by Daylight, right. Oh, I see what you're saying. I gotcha. I gotcha. Instead of run, bitch, you drive, bitch, drive. Or you gonna die. You gonna die. Oh. I'm trying to figure that out. You might be able to pull something off. You never can tell. Or might have a half a pinky talent. Although it's not going to be very apparent today. Look at all these freaking dude. I'm still looking for a freaking scope. I like to find at least a 2 times. Well, let's go. How fickle these companies are, yeah. You got a point there. All right. There's somebody's out there blasting away. We should make their acquaintance. As though I like to blast. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. For a second there, we were stuck. Yikes. M416 blasted on whoever that was blasting back at him. I always have a tendency to run straight for things, as opposed to trying to keep cover. Look at all these drinks, dude. What do they make them here? That's incredible. Hey, D&D. Do not disturb, right? You keep thinking Dungeons and Dragons? How true is that? Oh, I shouldn't even have taken that, but whatever. It's true. Gamer life. I'll tell you what the worst part is, y'all. Gonna pee. Freaking drank way too much coffee. Oh, there he is. There's one of them at least. Oh. Wonder boy. 21 left, huh? No long range. Also, we got a short range. Oh my gosh, I gotta use the bathroom, dude. That coffee's going straight through me. Rip. At least we're in the freaking circle. Feel good about that. Unbelievable. Here, I'll tell you what. Much as I hate to do it, I gotta make that run, y'all. I'll be right back. Damn it. Did I die? Did I die? Did I die? I am going to die. Look. You're kidding, right? You're kidding. You're absolutely kidding, right? There's no way that just happened. There is no way that just happened. There is no way that just happened. Screw it. Oh my... What? What? You're right. What? He was looking right at me. He was looking... I mean, seriously, how much focus could you possibly have? What? Excuse me, sir. Are you blind? Why are you playing? I thought I was bad. Oh, wait. No, that's not right. That's not the right thing to say. That's not the right thing to say because... We're gonna die right now. I'm sure of it. It's karma. Oh, look. Yep. Here comes the karma, y'all. Here comes the karma. Here comes the here comes the here comes the Y'all don't really want it now. Where was he? See, look. SKS. I probably should have grabbed like the freaking at least a 6x scope. I mean, wait, did he have an 8? Oh, we didn't have anything to put it on anyway. Look, David. Holy cow. Wait a minute. What happened? Angry Butcher. Did you put a link in? What did you put in? You might think I pooped his pants. I don't know. He probably was a little bit blown away. Rip GG. Yeah, that's it. It was a clip? Was it a freaking Twitch clip? Dude, that stuff is set to... God damn it. What was that under? It was under mob tools. Link protection.
I'll tell you what. Here, let's do it like this. Let's do it like this.
What? 1 second. Oh, what?
Where is the goddamn whitelist? Dude, the whitelist is up for clips of Twitch TV. I don't understand that. I really, really don't understand that. It is whitelisted. But I tell you what, I switched it over so subscribers could actually post links. Try doing it again. That is so stupid, dude. That is so stupid. I don't understand the bot. Dude, it is whitelisted. It's completely whitelisted. That doesn't make any sense. Any clips, clips.twitch. Oh, wait. Wait a minute. Is that wrong? What is that? Hold on, let me take a look at this. It's clips.twitch.tv. Yeah, that's whitelisted. That freaking prefix is actually whitelisted. I wonder if it needs the HTTPS. It shouldn't. I don't understand that. Angry Butcher, I really, really don't understand that. You're gonna have to talk with Hype and Vaughn about that. Hype, Vaughn, Kitmid, any one of the freaking any one of the people that actually run Pajama Party. Yeah, I wouldn't be able to say. I know them all. I don't think I just have any pull. Don't count on it. I'm not gonna say it. Yeah, absolutely. That would be kind of cool. Yeah. And I gotta be honest with you, man. I'm thinking about turning channel points off. I do not put the effort into the freaking channel points. Most everything that we have is pretty much so, you know what I'm saying? It's either voice commands that are done in chat, through the chat bot. Anyway. Oh, we were on solos. Okay, so it wasn't freaking, it wasn't squads. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, dude. I suck at the freaking dude. Hype has got it down pat. He's got the freaking web hooks that when you cash in the channel points, it'll actually do stuff. Pretty sweet. That much is pretty sweet. All right, come on, let's get out there and get blasted on again. I'll be right back. What is this? Mooly Moo? What? Hey, Haddock. What's going on, Haddock? Mooly Moo, thank you very much for the resub. 8 months. 8 months. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. There you go. Drop those FYs in there. Jesus, of course. Nice. Nice. Mooly Moo, are you working and lurking? Did you just come in here to sub? Woman? My people. My people. It's good to see you. It is good to see you. How the streams been, by the way?
8 months. Holy cow. Ouch. No, Hadnock, say it isn't so. Well, I tell you what, brother. I hope it is a mild case, and it's just more of an inconvenience than anything else. If you know what I'm saying, if it comes out to be positive. Just eating? So you gonna nap? Nap? What? You just got here. And thank you for those FYs. Even though Mooly Moo was the one that FY'd herself. Y'all, if y'all haven't gone over and checked out Mooly Moo, please do. There's a lot of good streamers in here. I'll be the first to say that I haven't shouted a whole bunch of people out. Angry Butcher being another one. Josh Action being another one. Shoot. If Coffee Black could be a streamer, he probably could. He probably would. Hadnock, I'm not sure if you stream, but check him out anyway. Screw it. We got a whole bunch of people. Stream, I'm not sure if Stream's still in here. Yep. Hype Fox. Hype Fox. Hype Fox. You have to do Hype Fox. What Matthias? Peter Larson? What? Peter, are you lurking? Obviously. Who else have we got in here? I'm calling everybody out. Commander Root. Gotta check out Commander Root. David, speaking of which, David, are you a streamer? We need to go check you out. Oh, Easlam, you can't lurk. Which tells all. Easlam's in here. Go check out Easlam. Official Easlam, that is. Swish and Flick. Another one. Woodsy. Woodsy used to stream. Calling you out, Woodsy. And also, you're braver than I thought. Oh my gosh. A-listers all. Got an Instagram notification and follow Hype Fox? Yeah, to follow Hype Fox, that's it. Hype Fox. Hype Fox. Need Holly in here. Don't forget Commander Root. Always go over and check out Commander Root. That's my boy. From the heart. From the heart. Speaking of which, Mooly Moo, you know what I picked up yesterday? I got two trays of sushi. I got some sushi. I'm going to be grabbing one of them bad boys probably after this freaking match. I got to get me something to eat. I probably should. I probably should have done it before I got on, but... Yeah. I got me some spicy tuna roll, and then I got like a combo kind of thing. It's got some more tuna on it. Tuna boy. Ooh, look. Go there. What is the secret to your power? In Wonder Boy. What? Oh, hell no. What you doing over here in my area? Maine? I ain't gonna let it go. My town. Even though El Poso's my town, but okay. Okay. I'm a Kennedy. Ta-da! Hello, mate. Hey. Ooh, is that extended? Nope, quick, but still, I'll take it. Look at a 6x scope. Wow. Bad option at this. Oh, that might be a little bit much. Little bit much. Tell you what, though, those guys haven't blasted on each other. Not exactly sure what's going on there. Wait. Didn't we switch it? Oh, I forgot. Man, did we run over top of a stupid vest? Hello. They are. Oh, rip. Ouch. Sorry, dude. Imagine you're probably looting. Oh, rip. Oh, man, god damn it. I keep forgetting. One shot, too. Yeah, he must have been low. I don't even know why I'm doing this. We need to get the hell out of here, I'm sure. Hey. The hell? I'm not completely certain on whether or not he blasted on that other guy. I'm kind of guessing that's what the dealio was. Oh, wait a minute. Maybe not. I don't see two dead bodies up here. How are we doing for ammo? Back here, let's take the vector. And we will, I don't think, we can put the 6x scope on the frickin' vector? GG. Wait a minute, where's all that, there? Okay, I don't know whether or not he blasted on that other guy, whatever the case may be, but I'm going to stay vigilant. We got to get out of here, though. I haven't heard anybody move around, though. Find that other box. Find that other death box, and I'll feel a whole lot more comfortable. Oh, there it is. Okay. Okay. What are we missing? Helmet. Gotcha. Look at this. Piece of paper. Got garbage out here. Looks like people running. All right, let's get out. All right, which way do we have to go? Oh, that's not bad. Holy crap. It's just a cold head knock. I'm pulling for you, brother. I'm pulling for you. Any still where you at, Carl? Oh, it's coming. David, it's coming. Matter of fact, they're predicting it's going to start 1 a.m. tonight. But we took a look at the map before I got on stream. And I got to be honest with you. According to frickin' what the radar is showing, I don't understand how they figure that it's going to be here by tomorrow. I mean, at least early in the morning. like, you know what I'm saying, right after midnight, because I'm on the East Coast. I mean, well, not like, you know, on the ocean, but I mean, I'm on the East Coast, and where I'm seeing that they were having, like, you know, saying the snow's still over in frickin' like Nebraska and frickin' you know, top side of frickin' Texas on the backside. It doesn't seem reasonable, at least from what I'm seeing there. But I mean, I have no idea how quickly the storm is moving. There's a lot of things that I do not know. But I tell you what, freaking weather.com, freaking the Weather Channel has already issued a winter storm warning for my area, and they issued it six hours ago. And I'm like, I don't know, man. That seems a little questionable. It seems a little questionable. I don't necessarily think that it's out of the realms of the fact that we are going to see snow. Just a matter of when. Oh, So, no. To answer your question directly, no. Short answer is no. Long answer is everything before that. Here we go, here we go. I'd rather have a 2 scope anyway. Yeah, over and above freaking like just getting power back from a freaking last mix precipitation that we got, ice, snow, rain. There we are expecting, according to what they're saying, according to what they're saying is that we should be expecting. Oh, did I just switch guns again? God dang it. We should be expecting some really, really inclement weather. Really, really bad weather coming up. And like I said, it's not that I'm questioning whether or not we will get it. It's a matter of when. And to what degree, for that matter. The way that the like I said, the way that the radar kind of played it out. Yes. Or made it look. Is that the storm is actually swinging our direction, but it could very well be that we're not going to see snow so much as we're going to see a mix. Or you hear him? I bet you guys probably couldn't hear him. That is one thing I've noticed, is that the game's probably a little bit quiet. I'm gonna have to turn that bad boy up. Here, let me see if I can't pull that off real quick. Da, 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 da. Alright, maybe it was just an odd freaking footstep or something. First to tell you, that seemed like it was a little bit strange. It sounded like somebody was there. Oh, absolutely. Stay safe? Yeah, I will. I will. Like I said, we kind of, we made it through the last power outage. And I gotta be honest with you, I went to the store yesterday with Mom. And I got some good groceries. But I'll be the first to tell you, it was all luxury. I didn't need any of it. I already had enough stores to probably make it for a fair amount of time. I'm not going to say that I could probably make it months, but I'm confident in the fact that I probably could have made it at least weeks. And that simply comes from like, you know, just trying to be, proactive as opposed to reactive. Generally speaking, what I normally buy, since I really don't eat a lot. I mean, I know you guys have probably been sitting here and seen where I will go a long, long time before I get anything to eat, and which is not healthy to begin with. And I'll be the first to admit it's not healthy. Drinking a lot of coffee and just running around. And you can always tell when my blood sugar gets low because I'll get short. I'll stop having fun, in other words. But normally what I get is I get dry goods, canned goods, and freezer. Stuff that goes in the freezer. Which kind of lends itself to having longevity as far as, like, keeping stuff around. And so even with the power going out, if I were to, I mean, granted, it would be tragic to lose the stuff that's in the freezer. Good part is that it's so cold outside. If it came down to it, I could just put stuff outside or put it in a cooler. But I mean, over and above that, I got canned goods and I got dry goods. So even if we didn't have the opportunity to have to be able to cook on the kerosene heater, which I found out we can do. Coffee. Love me some coffee. I got to have some hot coffee. Still, I wouldn't be dead in the water. I wouldn't be, you know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be reactive. Wow. Doesn't look like anybody hit this. Matter of fact, did I see a level 2 helmet over here? Ooh. I would have picked that up, but it's all good. What I really need is a 4x scope as opposed to 6. I'm not so much on the freaking large magnification, simply because you get a broader scope, a broader field of view with less magnification. And I tell you what, I practice with it because it's the larger magnifications are somewhat rare, or rarer, I should say. I mean, if it came down to it, 2x and a 4x scope, I can make happen. All right, let's take a look at it. Let's find some place where we can actually.
Run, bitch, run!
That much is certain. Darren Miller, how you doing? Oh, we got ways to go. Yeah, let's go. Darren, it is a given. Oh, what is this? What is going on? Python! Hello. Josh, thank you for gifting Python a sub. Holy cow. Josh, you rock, dude. Thanks. Look. I'll tell you what. Gonna do some gatekeeping. Boy, if that doesn't make you freaking motion sick, nothing will. I hear there's gunshots behind me, but we still got some people that are going to be coming out of the city. Out of El Pozo. Oh my lord, really?
Bitch, run!
Frida, really? Well, man, I thought you were on vacation. You don't even have the office open. I had to give her a couple days off since we had freaking ice and snow and no power. I figured if somebody had to suffer, it's just gonna be me. You be looking out for you, Frida, by the way? Ah, dang it. Give me all kinds of ration of what for. Ouch. We have to go again? That's not bad. Actually, to tell you the truth, we probably should keep the, look! And thank you so very much for that gifted sub. Josh, that's freaking incredible. That is freaking incredible. And then thank you for the dual host. Thank you for the dual host, Aaron. Frida! Woman, don't try to get back in my good graces after you out there giving me a whole bunch of RBR. Woman. Look. Oh, that's the plane. I thought it was a second. Tell you what, you'd be a bad man pajama pulling that shot off, huh? New vehicle right there. Yikes. All right, this is gonna hurt. Shit! Oh well. Unbelievable. No sound. There better be sound. I even turned it up. There we go. Come on, let's get some FPS up in chat, y'all. Don't wait for me. Okay, boomer. There it is. Python's got the okay boomer now. Rep. I'm gonna spam it. I'm gonna spam it. Don't give me no rips. Oh, that's so ridiculous. That is so ridiculous. Decent shot at the freaking beginning. I tell you what, man, I'm just gonna spectate it out. Let's go ahead and watch somebody else play. I'm tired of getting myself blasted on. As a matter of fact, I'm gonna go get something to eat. I want you guys to see this. I got some sushi, like serious business sushi, like some of that. I mean, granted, it's made in the grocery store, but they actually have the chef. They got the chef that actually does it fresh. Let me go grab something to eat. I'll be right back, y'all. How's old Crack Slap doing? Big Crack Slap. There we go. There we go. Get those FEAs up in chat. Yeah, I'm going to switch it over to another screen. We'll switch back here in just a second, but I want to show it. I want to show you guys what I got. Hello. How about you? Now, one thing I just found out is that You used to have a bunch of chopsticks, but I don't have it. I would normally eat this with chopsticks. See if you guys can see that. Doesn't exactly capture the freaking doesn't capture the coloration. It looks a whole lot better. It looks a whole lot better, but there we go. Yeah, they made it fresh yesterday. Yeah, they made it fresh. Gross. Shit. You don't know shit. Oh, hey, Fox. Actually, to tell you the truth, there's a place it's actually in Richmond. It's called Sticky Rice. It was actually started by a friend of mine from high school. Well, excuse me, somebody that I went to high school with. Him and another guy actually started the store. Good God, I don't even want to think about how long ago it was. But they've got several locations now, from what I made to understand. I haven't really kept up. Ginger. Here you go, man. Woo! That pickle. The pickled ginger. You've got something going on right there. So, needless to say, ladies and gentlemen, unfortunately, you guys know how I feel about eating on stream. I'm not a fan. I am going to disappear. And I am going to watch these people play like you are. And I am going to eat. Ah. Sex on the beach, huh? $12, that's expensive? Eh. You know what I'm saying? When somebody fresh rolls freaking sushi, somebody's got to get paid. Spicy combo. Yeah, I think it is. I think it's more than just tuna. What else did they say was in here? Hold on a second, y'all. Now that I got the lid off. Woo! Tuna roll, California salad roll, and California spicy tuna. If I can actually show that off. I can't hold my arm still enough for it to focus. I'm an idiot. Anyhow, while we watch these guys play, I tell you what, I am going to take advantage. What the hell is it? Boop. There we go. Yeah, we didn't have any chopsticks. That's kind of unusual. I thought for sure we did. I mean, that's the way I would have done it. I would have freaking, I would have had the, like, you know, traditional kind of thing. I'll be first to say, the sushi's not necessarily everybody's cup of tea. Or food of choice. As a vampire, I enjoy it. You can hear Double Carl? Darren, that's because you got my freaking stream up twice. Anybody else hear Double Carl? Oh, yeah. Like I said, Python, I don't expect it to be, you know, universal by any means. But, oh, right in front of him! Look right in front of you, dude, right there! How do you not see that guy? How do you not see that guy that just went behind the stupid rock? Are you kidding me? Yeah, Darren's got my stream up twice because he's got multiple accounts, is what it is. But like I said, I acquired, as a matter of fact, I've tried several different types. Over and above tuna. Raw tuna is actually really good. I've done the octopus. As a matter of fact, I've tried sea urchin. It's disgusting, by the way. The worst part is that they serve the sea urchin with the freaking raw quail egg on top. Yikes. And the worst part is that it was freaking huge. It wasn't like you could just, like, you know what I'm saying? You can't take one bite and like you can with this stuff. This stuff, you can have one piece can go in there at one bite at a time. Or one mouthful at a time. The quail egg was about like 3 times the size of this, and like, man, it was impossible to get it in there at one time without looking like a freaking complete glutton. And I tried it though. Disgusting, by the way. Octopus was good. No, ew. The raw quail egg didn't help. Salmon roe? I've tried caviar. Really? Yeah, no. Josh, I can't do it. Swordfish, yep. Swordfish is good. Salmon, if you do raw salmon's good. Freaking the swordfish was good. Yellowfish, yellowtail. I haven't done the crab, but I do have some shrimp in there. But that's not raw. They obviously have to cook that. But it is thin. LeBron James, really? $4. Right. Shellfish would be difficult. You gotta go, dude. You might be able to catch somebody behind that shack that was right there in front of him. That's where those shots are coming from. He's gonna have to move. Who are you? Level 500. Damn, that's exactly where I'd be looking. What? Fool Carl Murray? Carl Murray? Really? Really? Yeah, I do. But I mean, you know, say I like seafood anyway. I do like shrimp, crab, lobster. Oh my god, and he didn't hit him? Rip. Yikes. Well, only 2 alive. Probably right behind that rock in front of you. Good job. GG. LeBron James, I know, dude. Oh, Python, what'd you get hit with? You cut up in small pieces, right? Python got hit by Automod, and Automod. Python got hit by Automod for saying swallow you. There you go. I'll let it go. All right. Yeah, let's jump back in. I'm probably gonna end up just getting killed and then freaking getting killed and then just watching while I eat. And I'm watching while I eat. Do-do-do-do-do-do. Darren, you didn't see that message? How did you not? That's weird. Oh, Python, I'm sure. I'm sure they probably have a bunch of words that, like, with way, way different meanings. Shit. Come on, game. Well, I did make mention that I probably should go over to just chatting. You guys think I ought to pull an Amaranth and do some ASMR? And chewing into the microphone so you guys can freaking, like, lose your bejeebus about it? It is. It is weird. But, you know what I'm saying? As a matter of fact, I've raised the bar. Excuse me, I've lowered the bar. I lowered the bar as far as, like, what Automod freaking does. And it still catches people with some weird stuff. Yep. Good luck. You can't see that? Ow. Aaron, that's weird. That is totally bizarre. You're a freaking mod. How do you not see that? Wait a minute, who's still in here? Hype. Hype, can you see the Automod mess? Well, you'd have to test it again. Yeah, that is strange. It's freaking weird. Coffee? Damn, Coffee, you weren't even in the list. What are you doing? No. Python,
I'm
I went
working
ahead
over
and allowed
here.
it.
Can't
No,
you
no,
see
I
I'm
allowed
working?
I went ahead and allowed it. Like the instant that it was said, I actually didn't allow. I just waited to see if Darren could actually see the message. Try doing it again. Darren, try and doing something else. You're not going to be able to do sex on the beach, but you should be able to do something else. Fred. It's actually Frida. Fred, I love Carl. Rip Darren. Corrupted name. That's pretty funny though. Coffee can see it and Darren can't? What? No. You're gonna have to do something a little bit crazier than that. Brady, you're probably gonna have to get like really, really crazy. Don't get too disgusting, but here we are testing auto mod while I'm eating sushi. Waiting for the freaking match to watch the PUBG freaking like tournament on the big screen in the background there. See, if I had my freaking stream up on something that big, now you're talking. Now you're talking. Put me out there on the freaking highway. Have old Carl stream out on the freaking billboard on the freaking highway, dude. I'd fall out. Oh my lord. No. I think we already allowed that one. Prawn. The grills of prawn. Yeah, no. We've already allowed the word. Alright. I don't think we necessarily need to go out of the way to find out what Automod's going to hit. Why don't we just wait until it happens, and then I will not allow, none of the mods allow any of the frickin' words, and we'll see if Darren can see it. Willie, really? Big floppy donkey wieners? Didn't even get hit for that? You kidding, right? That's pretty funny, actually. Look at this guy down here. The hell? Flappy. Look, got a billboard on the sign on the street over there. Look, that could be my stream. All right, where's my hackers? Where's my hacks? Where's my network hackers? Get me in. I want in. Hello, mate. One-eyed bishop? Really? Really? I know. Okay, like I said, all right, yeah. Y'all, go ahead. Let's put it on the shelf. Whenever it happens, we're not going to try to force the issue. If it happens, we'll just check with Darren to see if he can see it. That's all we're going to do. No idea why he can't. Weird. But let's not force the issue. Good. Kind of strange the fact that we freaking, now that we're trying, it doesn't seem to work. So, matter of fact, I can tell you what, I'm going to take the mutant. I like the mutant better. Ooh, hello. Wait a minute. What's that? Thumb grip? I'll take that action. Go. I tell you who we haven't seen in a minute. We haven't seen Tunnelfish. Haven't seen Space Cowboy. Who else? Who has to give me a ration of what for? Loot delivery. Who is always talking about loot delivery? Oh, wow. I'll take that action then. Hello? And I'll take it. Hell yeah. Wow, man. What the frick, dude? Look at all this freaking 762. I tell you what, let's go ahead and get ourselves a wicked amount of it. Then I don't have to feel confident. I mean, inept. We run out of ammo. It isn't from the lack of it freaking being handy. Wow. Action 2. Look at all this freaking dude. Well, there's 762, man. Is that like a freaking foreshadowing? Laser. All of a sudden, there's a lot of 5.56. Come on. We need a freaking red dot or something? Oh, no, wait a minute. I want something other than the 3 times. That's what it is. Shoot, I'll take the 2 times. I'll be honest with you. Look at all this 762. That is unbelievable. Oh, we filled? Later. Look at this, man. SLR. You're killing me, dude. And you're kidding me.
I'm lurking over here. Can't you see I'm lurking?
Yeah, go ahead, lurk on. Lurk on. Have to admit, rapid fire long range is a little bit more appealing. Don't get me wrong, that freaking M24 will freaking like devastate. Truth be told, I probably should get rid of the mutant. That's not bad. Lurk on, Python. Lurk on.
I'm lurking over here. Can't you see I'm lurking?
Josh, lurk on, brother. Lurk on. Unbelievable. Everybody dipping. No, I'm just kidding. Take care of the business. I know Josh has probably got a meeting. I think I need to get me a meeting. How come I don't have a meeting, Frida? Yeah. Ooh. There you go. No, he's not shooting at me. Maybe he should be. What do you think? Think he moved on? Was that, you think that was him in the what you call? In the freaking SUV? Oh, did you just see him? I think I saw a little noggin running back here. I think I saw him. Here's the story. Guy named Carl who was trying to blast on little plebs. Was it? Oh, Woody, how do you say that? Thank you for the follow, by the way. How do you say that, Spank? I can just call you Spank because what the K-I-E-E? I'm not sure if that's supposed to be just straight up E. Oh, it might have been that right there. I wonder where he went to. Spanky. What you do, brother? Did you say it like that? Okay, right on. Lovely singing. Julie. Hey! Hey! That's my car! You stole my car! What you gotta get blasted on? That would be funny. Worst part is like, who was shooting at him first? Somebody took a shot at him. I imagine better magnification probably do me justice. Who stole my car? Ah, dang it, I'm calling the police. Them's policies. Ah, dang it, stole my car. This guy. Yeah, the ESL tournament? Good call. My mom actually took a picture of the TV of me watching them. It had a picture up there of Julie and freaking Stat, and she took a picture of the TV. I was like, ah. I was like, they know they're in Germany. That was pretty funny. And actually, that was pretty cool. That really was pretty cool. Good for them. Dude, I should get rid of the other freaking gun and just start using this. Just use the freaking SLR. Who stole my car? Something tells me we both freaking like went counterclockwise, you know what I'm saying? In a rotation. Spanky, what are you doing?
I'm lurking over here.
Is that what you're
Can't
doing?
you see I'm lurking?
You lurking over there? Darren is. You having dinner? Yeah. I still got some sushi in front of me. I still got that sushi in front of me. I got about 6 more pieces. That should be good to go. I feel better, though. I got to admit, man, I probably should have eaten this yesterday. It's one of those meals, it's one of those foods that you literally should eat the same day. It doesn't keep. Not for any length of time at all. Which means I'm probably going to end up having the other tray of sushi here soon. Like today, at some point in time. Well, I suppose the good news is that we're in the circle. Look! I didn't even hear that bad boy rolling, Jack. He must have had the freaking, he must have had it coming in silent. All motor turned off. All right, let's see how bad it is. Get down here where there's a little bit of cover. Just in case somebody's running in from the blue. Look. Oh no! Here he comes! Run! Think he stopped? I know he did. Oh. Then we got this guy jumping back in. Watch, that was the same guy that took my car. That's the same guy that took my vehicle. I tell you what, I'd be mad as hornets. Oh, this is gonna suck. This is gonna suck. Come on. How far do we have to go? Oh, God. Pollyanna? It's gonna end in Pollyanna? Rip. Yeah. Get your dinner on. Darren? Matter of fact, here, hold on. We are gonna die. This is where you say those RBRs, y'all.
You gonna die?
You guys like wasabi? I do enjoy some wasabi. All right. I tell you what. You fit this in here? Oh my God, we can. Right. All right, dude. That's actually kind of surprising. I didn't think they were interchangeable. I thought with the SLR you had to use the freaking sniper rifle freaking extended mag. Oh God. Worst part is that this freaking Hogwarts out here. Talk about an expected area of freaking like interest. Well, I tell you what, let's go. Hey. If nothing else, I could do that. Really? I should have got juiced up. Yep, here we go. Oh God, far side of the Pollyanna. Help me, Jesus! This is the part that sucks. I should have kept that other 2-time scope. We got no choice. We got to cross. I don't want to cross these open areas, but still. Oh, I saw him. I saw him. God damn it, man. You know, the part that sucks is, fuck, I didn't even get a shot off. Son of a bitch. Got all the way out there. That's it. That's what's frustrating about this game. 3,500 hours, y'all. 3,500 hours. And I get blasted on like I'm a fucking pleb. I hate it. Crazy part is now he can gatekeep. Wow, did we have a level 3 helmet, level 3 vest too? And we got blasted on like freaking we didn't have anything on. That didn't make any sense. Not to mention the fact we were juiced up and everything. That sucks. That freaking sucks. I'm eating. I don't know what this guy's doing. Hell with him. I suppose I wouldn't feel too bad if I was killed by the one guy that actually wins the match, but still. I should have yoinked that C4. I should have yoinked this C4 and freaking chucked it. Been done with it. He'd have been mad as horns, though, if he'd gotten blasted on by the C4 after he'd gotten this far. Level 500. Mm-hmm. What do you think, y'all? Predictions? Ooh. What does it say? Alfred Doggo? Doggoa? Oh, frick. What kind of name is that? This guy. Oh, come on. Oh, look. No! Yep, that guy got blasted on. Car 98. Suppress car 98. I was gonna say, your boy is, not only is there one out there by the frickin', yeah. Oh, you gotta go, dude. Get behind that bush over there to your right, dude. What are you doing? You still got one more guy that's out there somewhere. Oh, wow. OG Tupac. All right, come on. Come on. 1v1. Oh my god, don't tell me he doesn't know where he is. Oh my god! He probably pushed through. He's probably not even there. Nope. You doing the wrong thing, brother. He pushed through. This is gonna be crazy. Yeah, he's not even there. What's the bet? And now he's just fucking, he's teasing him. He is freaking teasing him. Oh, I wish you could freaking like, dude. I wish you could switch players here. I mean, I understand why you can't, but. He's out there. He had the freaking dude. He had the ghillie. He's crawling his way out of there. He's waiting for you to take a shot to figure out where you are. Dude, sounded like he was right there next to him, just injecting himself. And Wonder Boy, what is the secret to your power? Dude, I bet he's probably over there next to the frickin' tree. Behind him to his right. I don't even believe he's next to that haystack anymore. Yep. Yep. Because you couldn't see the flame. And there he is! Ah! Alright. Really? Did you need to go ahead and get that out of your system? GG. GG. Well, y'all, ladies and gentlemen, I do believe that that's gonna fucking call it. The tug and pull of adult responsibility starting to get to me. I realize that with the impending possibility of storm surge, not storm surge, a winter storm coming our way, there is some things that probably should get done that need to get done. I realize that this is the first time that I've been on in like 5 days, and trust me, I know. I absolutely know. I didn't expect, as a matter of fact, I didn't expect anybody to be here, to be totally honest. I figured you guys would be like, this guy, I don't know, less than professional. But it is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think I'm going to do a raid. All I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and put the, I'm going to put the hashtag into chat. What I want you guys to do is I want you to go ahead and copy it. Wherever you decide to go, please take it with you. Paste it into their chat so that way it's me showing love to them through y'all. I want you guys to have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful day. Like I said, the storm is expected to be upon us sometime overnight from Wednesday into Thursday. They're saying 1 a.m. Thursday night or Thursday morning. I'm not convinced. I gotta be 100%. I gotta be honest with you. I am not convinced that we're gonna be seeing it. I'm not saying we're not gonna see it. I'm just not convinced we'll see it when they say we're gonna see it. Now, like I said, I haven't done any research to where like I would know how fast the storm is traveling. I can't be 100%. I'm sure they know better than I do. But from what I was looking at, I don't know. It's a bit questionable. And also the intensity of what, what we're going to get as far as precipitation goes. Regardless, if I am not here for tomorrow or, the next few days, don't lose hope. Don't lose faith and don't think the worst. Don't think the worst. If we do lose power again, we're somewhat more prepared now than we were before. So that is a good thing. Absolute good thing. But with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, I certainly hope that you have yourselves a wonderful, wonderful afternoon. I hope that you guys had fun. I had a good time just if nothing else, being able to talk to you guys. It was getting a little bit claustrophobic. Sitting here with nothing more than freaking, like, you know what I'm saying? I had my cell phone, and yes, I was watching Twitch while I was on the cell phone, but not the same. It's definitely not the same. But thank you guys, man. Thank you guys. 100%. You guys can come out of lurking now. Come out of lurking and copy paste, right? Okay, Boomer Coffee? Yeah. That's my boy right there. And here, y'all. Peace, love, and happiness. Peace!